Hello, Radiant Soul. Great to connect with you for this reading. This reading, I was guided to tune into the higher vibrational frequency of you. How to access the information that you need at this time in your life and what you need to do to connect into the highest vibrational soul expression and soul experience. This will also be connecting you into the abundance of the universe, what you need to do to connect into your abundance, whether that is going to your own next level of prosperity, abundance, financially, health, wealth, whatever it is for you. We're going to be looking at the shift that is taking place vibrationally and on a frequency level to align to the highest timeline for you now, to align into the abundance of the universe. If you're in alignment with that, then you're in the right place for this reading. I read in soul stories if you happen to be new here, as well as connecting in through God consciousness or source light energies. I will be working also through spirit, aligning to the guides that you are also working with on your life path. Ways to connect with me for reading or deep inner work, or to connect on Patreon with me, are in the description box with the timestamps. All right, Soul Light, let's get a closer look at the cards. This is a Carnelian, and you've got creativity. And my suggestion is the words, numbers may or may not matter. Go by what you're getting intuitively. If you're guided to this reading, there is a message for you. You are in the process of some type of timeline jumping or timeline collapse that is aligning you to the best circumstances for your soul expression and experience on earth at this time. This is soul story number 2. And you have a tangerine quartz. Soul story number 4. Synchronicity. And you have a magnetic hematite is your crystal ally and guide stone. And for soul story number 4, you have individuality. And your crystal ally and guide stone is Citrine. So soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Choose the cards or crystals that most resonate for you. For this particular reading, there could perhaps be more than one card or crystal that you're connecting with. And now we're going to go in a little deeper, aligning to the frequency of abundance. And if you're staying for the attunement and alignment meditation, let's go in, connecting in to that space in between your in-breath and out-breath and centering there. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders and focus inside. Connecting into your in-breath, let your in-breath be a little deeper. And as you connect into your out-breath, let your out-breath be a little longer. The next breath in, breathe in above the crown chakra, connecting in through the frequency of the higher self. Opening in through the soul star chakra, connecting in with the soul signature frequency. Breathing out, feel a centering inside, drawing the breath down through the center of the body, out through the soles of the feet. Connecting in through the crystalline grid, through the earth star chakra. Breathing back in, connecting in more completely to the higher self. Bringing your awareness into that space in between your in-breath and out-breath and feeling centered inside. Trusting your intuition, your own inner knowing at this time, choose the cards, or crystals that most resonate for you at this time. I'll see you in the individual readings. Love and light. Hello, Radiant Soul. It's wonderful to connect with you for your reading. What you're needing to do is to connect into your creativity. What connects you into the most abundance in your life and the highest vibrational frequency is in your life looking at everything that you do through the lens of creativity, creative expression. Your creative expression is your soul expression. The message that I'm getting for you to live out the most abundance and prosperity for you is you really need to look at creative solutions. Instead of problems to be solved, look for creative solutions. Concerns or problems will have a creative outlet. Something perhaps even through your intuition, your inner knowing, or perhaps bringing a creative idea into fruition. You are here to create. You are the master planner. You have a lot of plans. There's a lot that you want to do on this earth plane. And the message is to do it. Begin now. Any of those ideas that you have, now is the time, especially with Carnelian. And this is a Carnelian agate, so it's really about bringing your vision into manifested reality. For the most abundance and prosperity for you and the most alignment to your soul is to actually believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, your creative expression. This could be anything from how you look, your hair, what your makeup, what you wear, the colors, what you put in your house, to really see that you are creating a world in the vision of your soul fulfillment. As you start doing that, your frequency begins to rise and shift. The oscillation of your energy moves into an optimal function. This opens you up to abundance. Your abundance comes through creativity in your life, passion and purpose through creative expression, projects. When you're looking at something through a creative approach for you, you harness the universal energy. You are harnessing God consciousness and the infinite innate creative intelligence of the universe. You, dear one, are able to do this through creating and creativity. So through any form of self-expression, whether it's to what you eat, how you lay out a meal, whatever it is, your garden, you are very creative and very self-expressive. And the more that you're connecting into your passion and purpose, you feel more joy, you feel happier, you feel fulfilled. And this raises your vibrational frequency to align you to the abundance of the universe. So you use your intellect, your logic, your reason for creativity. Also look for signs in the form of 3. This 3 energy is coming into the creative principle through the holy grail of the inner masculine and inner feminine. So opening up to receive creative ideas and inspiration. And 4 is putting them into some kind of form. This is the magician connecting in with the high priestess. You need to open to receive the creative impulse, the creative ideas from the universe through your higher self, getting to the higher ideal and beginning to put it into some kind of form. Know that what you are connecting to through your creativity is the higher principle of you, the extended or expanded aspect of consciousness. This part of you is seamlessly connected to the infinite, innate creative intelligence of the universe. You are connected into the creativity of the universe. As you connect in more and more to this infinite understanding and feeling of this creative impulse, you follow the urge, you are nudged along. You also are going to be connecting to 3 or more people, 3 very close people around you that are very supportive. It's also getting the message to work within groups or perhaps small groups. The more that you can connect into your creativity, the more that your life is going to move in the positive way. It's going to move in the way that you feel is most fulfilling for you. Spirit says you're asking, how do I become more creative? Just by doing what you do in the way that you do it. I'm also getting the message not to second guess. So we've got the world here in the 8 of Wands. So you are making a decided decision. Your soul is And then we've got 3. Look at that. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You're making a decided decision to live a more creative life, a more self-fulfilling life, and to bring this creativity and inspiration. When you're asking about money on the earth plane, or the idea of reciprocity or exchange, what opens the door for you and brings in your abundance and aligns you to the abundance of the universe is working with others in projects, collaboration, working more project-based. Even if you have a quote-unquote regular job, by having projects or working more project-based or consulting, you will do better financially. Then we've got the Knight of Wands here, and we move into the 5 of Swords. So what lowers your vibrational frequency is getting stuck in a loop of doubt. So that's something that your higher self is trying to work through you with that. But if you focus more on creative expression first, and later, where are you logically going to go with it? How are you going to make money on a project? If you focus, that's secondary. If you focus on your creativity, then you move out of doubt, disillusionment, and negative expectations, or worry or concern. So for you, problem solving is really looking at a new approach or some form of creativity, looking at something from a more creative angle. As long as you're focusing more on the creative aspect of you and more of a creative aspect, you're going to do very, very well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so for some of you, this could be also the area of writing, teaching, speaking, consulting, bringing your insight and your wisdom into what it is that you do. There is a lot of abundance for you working in this manner, working in this way. Creative solutions right now for you that are based on flexibility will bring you the most abundance. If you're working more short term, then that flexibility is going to help you do what you need to do in the short term to ensure 3D success, right? So you're connecting into this creative aspect of your being, and you're going to start seeing more openings or possibilities in your life, and this is going to get things moving. One of the learning lessons that you have right now is to trust yourself more, to move out of the space of doubt, negative expectations, despondency if there's challenges. The message that I'm hearing from Spirit is that within this soul playground on earth, we have ups, we have downs, we have challenges, we have things that take longer, or situations that take longer, or things that we have to process or work through. And the key for you is to have things in your life, positive triggers, but also activities, input that you don't get into a doubt spiral or negative expectations. So one of the things that you're learning is to connect into the higher mind, the creative mind, to see the possibilities and to act upon the potential or what is possible, and focus more on your dream, your goal, your vision, your desire. Focus more on what you want than what you don't want. So this is also moving you out of a spiral perhaps of indecision, despondency, or negativity, because something could be taking too long. I'm also hearing to share with you that the path that you're on will bring you success. That success that you want is coming from your very own creativity, your projects, your gifts, your soul gifts, what you are doing and how you're doing what it is that you're doing in the world. So if you're asking, what will bring me the most abundance? What will bring me the most prosperity? What will bring me the most money? Or what will bring me the most fulfillment? What will bring me the most soul connection or heart attunement? Is your creativity, is looking at yourself and your life more from a creative perception or perspective. Now, I also feel that in using your creativity, somehow this brings in a use of your inner wealth into creating outer wealth for you. I'm also hearing to invest in yourself. You need to invest in yourself. So think about what it is that supports you and how can you invest more on what supports you. It's very clear on your path at this time that you're to invest in yourself and invest in your projects. The time is now to do that. Whether you're doing that as a side gig, whatever you want to call it, side gig, side project, side hustle, side project, a hobby, or something like that. Okay, here we go. Lotus Leo, the will, center, and sacrifice, Neptune energy. This is making sacred. So what you need to do is it's a kind of a burning off of the lower desires or attachments or what pulls you off your path or pulls you off track. The lower mind, the local mind. Again, being too stuck in logic and reason, being too stuck in analyzing, being too stuck in the ego mind or local mind or little self. That is part of what you are learning to up-level that part of you. And this is connecting your will center, the will, Leo, creativity, into the higher will or divine will or the will of the universe. So aligning with the potential and the possibility of the universe. Now, what this is bringing for you is a new level of opportunity and bringing more stability in your life. So we've got actually have stability here. So as you follow your desires, you move forward on what you desire and what you want to create. It is aligning you to the abundance of the universe. So a lot of what you're learning to do is to create your world in the vision of you. And that's a big thing in this part of the awakening, is to align into the higher vibrational vision. Look at express the ocean of your emotions, the flood. The flood is your desire. So your emotions connect you to your desire body. So the lower level emotions are being cleansed and cleared to align more with the soul desire, the desire body. And the desire body connects into the emotional body, which connects through the etheric, the astral, and the akashic. So when we feel emotionally passionate about something, fulfilled, it makes us feel better. We move out of doubt, despondency, or negative expectations. For you, the key is following your creativity, moving forward with your passion, feeling a purpose in your life, a mission. As you connect more to the mission, the passion, and purpose in your life, you move forward. And that is a big focus for you in this next soul cycle for you. So you're moving out maybe of doing things more routine or kind of humdrum into moving into more of a definitely creative aspect of your being. It's all about creating the opportunities. This is also about forward movement or you moving forward on that desire, that creativity, the creative project. That is what aligns you into the highest timeline for you, the highest frequency for you. Again, look at that. It's taking steps. It's action. So you can't get around it. What unsticks you in your life at this time is you actually taking action. That's what's moving you forward is taking action, the action steps. To some degree, you're shedding an old skin so that you're getting a new perspective coming from the vibration and frequency of creativity, of I can do, I can create this, I can create this in the best possible way for me. And that is connecting into the emotional body, the element of desire, the desire body, where we are here to desire. But a lot of times there's purifying our desire. And when our desires are purified through our emotional body, we move into the passion, the purpose of the soul. True passion, what truly inspires us. Very much for you, it is the inspiration that leads to inspired action. Working with others, collaborating with others, working in small groups, art shows, gallery openings, online, in person, whatever. Really focusing on your projects and bringing them into fruition. You are here to stabilize the creative force of the all that is, of the universe, the creative force of the universe. You are here to harness that and put that into some kind of stable form. And what does that mean? It putting it in some kind of form. If you have a concept of an idea of a painting or a picture, you draw or make that painting or picture. So this is very much the next level for you, is connecting into the desire body. Now, some of you could be doing coaching. I'm getting fitness. I'm getting a lot of different things, but it's also saying that you're going to be training. This is the training on a soul level, training the ego to be receptive to the soul's imprint. You're being receptive to the soul's imprint at this time. Some of you, this is a new job coming in. There's an interview. So if you've been wanting a new job or a new direction, some of you are interviewing someone that's going to help you. But this is bringing those dreams, those goals, desires, and working on it, being more process-oriented, working on your projects, working on yourself, working on your path, taking a creative approach to tap into the creative, infinite intelligence, right? The infinite creative intelligence of the universe. As you align through the creative principle, you are able to bring into form your ideas, your thoughts, your vision. It's all coming from source, right? It's all coming through the universe. And this aligns you into the universal abundance, or the abundance of the universe. Your Soul Insights mantra to support you on your path is, I now align more fully to the creative potential of the universe. That's it. Lots of love and light. Hello, Radiant Soul. All right, aligning you to your highest vibrational frequency of the soul, connecting you into the abundance of the universe is your intuition. Look at that, 22. This is a master number. You are a builder, but a lot of what you're meant to do is connecting in intuitively, using your own inner knowing and harnessing that, helping others with your intuition, making your decisions much more intuitively, less and less based on ego, reasoning, analyzing. You've got also the Tangerine quartz, the energy that I'm getting with this, because this also has Hematite. You're learning how to attract or magnetize to you what is most life enhancing. And right now, this is a lot about growth. Your soul came here really to extend and expand, and also to help others. Now, this could be through divination, esoteric studies, astrology, numerology, tarot, psychic work, Reiki. This is about connecting into your intuitive understanding and awareness of yourself, of life, and others. This could be working spiritually in the spiritually based, focus or spiritual community. Working in the capacity of health and healing, working energetically, but bringing the unseen, the ability to feel what is right, to intuit what is right, the ability to bring that forward. Now, with this Tangerine quartz, the message is there's a lot about learning, healing, and growth. Also about your vitality picking up as you are starting to attract, magnetize to you what is better for you on a soul level, what's better also for your heart. Now, this is also a lot of healing in the second chakra, so the ability to use your gifts to manifest your reality, to manifest what you want. So this is about reproducing yourself. That's a lot of what the second chakra is. A lot of people think it has to do with, getting pregnant and birthing a being's body through you. Yes, that's part of it. But this is the ability to see your value, see your worth, and to replicate yourself in creative ways, in your work, in how you live in your life. That everything that you do is a replication of yourself, and now more and more on a soul level, less and less on the wounded or ego level. So there is going to be a lot of clarity coming in for you, and also a lot of inspiration, okay? And the more that you connect to your intuition, the more that you feel inspired. Now, if you're asking the question, how do I align to my abundance? How do I align to the abundance of the universe? What is bringing me value, what is bringing me financial gain, what is bringing me monetary gain, money, it could be money, what is bringing me this is your intuition. Whether you're integrating your intuition through the work that you do or through the decision making. A lot of what's coming up on your path is not going to be able to be done through logic and reason alone. You really need to connect in on the spirit realm, whether it's through your higher self, your guides, through prayer, meditation, through the spirit guides you work with. I'm getting a lot to do with spirit guides on the other side, or perhaps even a guide that's very close to you, maybe one particular guide that has really been guiding you. For some of you, this could also be the angelic realm. So the spirit realm figures into your path, your process in life, your soul's unfolding, the spirit realm. And I'm also getting a small group that you've had connection to spirit since a very, very young age. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, very, very young age, you've been connected spiritually. And so it's really about embracing that part of you, getting over any fear, Four of Swords, and having the ability, the Fool, to really connect in. That brings the most success for you. Five of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a message, but I'm going to get two more cards out. Two of Pentacles. And the Star. Look at that. Aquarius energy, deep healing. Some of you have shut down your intuition, or there's a fear of your intuition, or you're not trusting it, or you don't know how to integrate it, and that's what's healing. And again, that brings you into the space of, look at that, the Magician. So you create or recreate your world via your intuition, your intuitive awareness, the nudgings, the promptings, the urge, the spiritual urge that comes through you to do something or not do something. And so you're really being asked to heal the part of you that isn't fully embracing your intuition or the intuitive messages that you're receiving. You are balancing the little self and the higher self. You are balancing, to some degree, the old you or old way of being and the new you. You're in a transition. You are balancing the body and the mind, the earth you and the beyond the earth you, right? The spiritual aspect of your being. You know, the psychic side you're balancing. Some of you are very, very psychic, not just intuitive, which is everyone is intuitive, has a sixth sense. But not everyone's psychic, and you can learn to be psychic. You have that ability. So a lot of you, your psychic abilities, or to some degree healing abilities, can be very, very, I just heard bring a lot of affluence. And sets you apart. You can use that for healing, to connect in intuitively. If you are a reader, a teacher, even if you're working energetically or Reiki master, there is an intuitive aspect to what you do. This part of your path is learning to trust your intuition and allow it to guide you. The ability to shut things down and go within, to shut the lower mind and go within. Now, what you need to do is persevere. This is a lot about, for some of you, there's conflict about integrating your intuition, or what does that mean? Or maybe you're around people that don't understand intuition or the esoteric or the occult, and you're more and more embracing that. Or maybe you didn't understand it, or maybe even thought that it was wrong or not the right thing to do, or how do I integrate that? So there is this part of you that has a lot of logic and reason that you need to somehow, whether through meditation or qigong or tai chi or yoga, is you need to take care of that part of the mind, that part of you, to allow your intuition to come in more clearly. This is very clear about your intuition and using your intuition more. You are in an initiation process to use your intuition more. This is bringing a healing for you, a particular community, and also humanity. I feel like to some degree you're working a lot with healing light energy, perhaps even healing the planet or healing others of a particular group, a particular spiritual group or spiritual center, or you could be moving into the space, or you are some type of spiritual teacher or leader, or even for some of you might even be doing some consulting or working with people how to develop their intuition more. You have the Fool here, Uranus. the Star, Aquarius, the Magician, Virgo, and Gemini. So there could be a lot to do with health and healing, or writing about this, or working and writing a book on healing, or reaching a particular group through your intuition. But your intuition is a big part of what you're meant to be focused on at this time. And there is a healing of the intuition to trust that more. So you might feel a little bit tested, especially in the next 3 to 6 months. Some of you 3 months, some of you 6 to 8 months is what I'm hearing. You might feel a bit tested, like, can I do this? Or I doubt myself, or I doubt my intuition, or I feared my intuition, and what does that mean to be intuitive or psychic? Or I'm seeing people on the other side, or beings on the other side. I'm having these experiences. What am I meant to do this? And for you, look at this, the email. Be mindful of the messages you send. Now, this is, what are you sending out into the universe? Be mindful of, oh, this is difficult, or how do I do this, or I'm struggling with this part of myself, or I can't. Or for some of you, it could be competition or over comparing yourself. So you need to see and feel yourself as unique, that the way that you use your intuition is perfect. You're meant to shine with that, and naked, dare to bear all. So I do sense a group here that it is about you connecting more to your intuition and not fearing it, or using it more in your life. Or some of you, it could be, even a YouTube channel, or, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. But you're meant, if you are on, here's the thing, you are meant to integrate this part of you more. So I'm almost feeling like some people know that you're this way, some people don't. Maybe you've been hiding it a bit, or you're not sure, how do I integrate it? How do I bring this up, that these are my beliefs? This is what I think. This is what I believe. How do I bring this up? How do I bring more of me, the true me, into my life? So a lot of you could get some amazing downloads or ideas for how you're living, or next steps in your living or your business, by connecting in intuitively. And some of you, it's even the body wisdom. There's a lot to do with communication with the divine, communing with the divine, with God, with your guides, connecting in through to your higher self. Remember, your higher self never sleeps. So that part of you is creating, orchestrating, healing. It's visionary. It can be bringing you messages of your future self, of where you're going. So that can be a big part for you, is, where am I going? What am I actually doing? Or what is being done to me, the lower self. So what aligns you to the highest vibrational frequency of you and opens the door to is your intuition. That opens the door to healing for you. I feel for some of you, there could even be channeling. You could have the ability to channel. And your life purpose somehow has to do with a little bit of creativity also, or something that you're creatively doing, but you have to bring your intuition into it. And that's what aligns you to the highest vibrational frequency of you, aligns you to your soul signature frequency, the more you can connect into your intuition. Now, you've got North Node, the life purpose. So the life purpose has a lot to do with your intuition. And you can have a lot of abundance by focusing on your intuition, or using your intuition in your life, or working intuitively. It could be psychic, it could be channeling, but it may be just your intuition. Trusting your intuition more, or integrating your intuition in what it is that you're doing. Jupiter, abundance, yeah. So you're aligning to the abundance of the universe as you connect more to your intuition. Now, some of you, this could be even working in the medical field, and maybe you intuitively tune into how to work with a particular patient. You're not just doing everything cookie cutter. You're like, okay, my intuition says this is the best approach for this person. This is the best approach for that person. Some of you will also be working, I do feel, with crystals and something with magnetics, and it could be AI or some type of technology or device, okay? But your intuition is what guides you to the abundance that you want. Whatever that abundance is that you want, is the intuition is bringing you into that. And there are, I feel with you, I call it the spiritual bank account. You've been accruing, whether through healing, helping yourself, persevering. Again, this is also about do not give up. The message for you is do not give up. It's not the time to give up on your dream, your desire, your goal, or how am I going to integrate my intuition, or how do I use my intuition more. You're about to come into a new level with your intuition and or psychic ability, or your ability to channel, or ability to, read cards or oracle cards, or it could be anything. It could be you're doing astrology, but not just straight astrology. You integrate your intuition into it, or numerology, or the tarot, or oracle cards, or working with the tree of life. There's a lot to do that has to do with the esoteric or the spirit realm or spirituality with what it is that you're doing, specifically working more esoterically. And so you've accrued a lot in your spiritual bank account. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of training, practice. You've given a lot. Now it's time for those rewards, abundance for the work that you do. So your life's purpose definitely has to do with your intuition or psychic ability. And if you do connect more with that and communicating with your higher self or your guides or the, angelic realm or archangel, whatever it is, that connection, that is going to bring you the most abundance right now. It's like the intuition is the vehicle. It's the way in, but it's also the gift that you receive. So it's both. It's both the gift, and it's both what you ultimately end up receiving. So it's the reward it's the reward itself also connecting into that intuition. Let's put that there so you can see that intuition. We don't want to hide it. And that's a metaphor. You don't want to hide your intuition or the use of your intuition, the ability to use your intuition. So some of you also, the plan is, how are you able to trust where you're being guided? So it's also learning about this trust, and that you are in a process, you're in the middle of the road. You don't want to turn back now. You don't want to double back. You really want to persevere and keep on, and alter the perseverance from struggle and strife into that you're persevering, you're persisting. Oh, look at that, moving up. Yeah. So your intuition is your key to increasing your power. The ladder of success is bringing your intuition or doing any kind of work that focuses on intuition or psychic ability, or your ability for transcendent states, to get into expanded consciousness, up-leveling your awareness. Some of you, your intuition is going to bring you into literally Paris, Europe, or travel. This could be doing workshops or seminars, or you could be working online more internationally. Yeah, you're promoted. So as you connect into your intuition, you are connecting in to, I want to say, like the power plant of the universe. There's an electrical charge. Okay, they're going to have the money to take a time off or a vacation. I feel like that Four of Swords, you may have been intuitively getting the message, I need to take a break. I need to have time off. So I'm going to say that that's part of what you need to focus on, is taking a break or taking time off, and trusting your intuition when stuff is enough. It's too much. I need to take a break. I need to go within, or I need to heal myself or my body. Or I'm getting something with you with, could be jacuzzi, pool. It could be also hot springs you're going to. Carbon, something hot springs. There's a waterfall I'm seeing. There's a lot with water. Even though this is the air element about communication, I'm getting a lot to do with water for you, that water is very healing. And also you feel it cleanses and clears you so that you can see what you need to do better. So this is definitely, you could be in the shower or in a bath and get intuitive downloads or intuitive hits or psychic, insight. You could be washing the dishes or, swimming or by a lake or walking by a lake or the beach, or even watering the lawn or plants. There's something for you with water that is, and again, this is a catalyst, this tangerine quartz. The water for you is a great conductor of your insight and awareness. It really aligns you into the higher vibrational frequency of you and helps you be this conduit for your psychic visions. Some of you are also going to be remote viewing, is what I'm hearing. You're becoming more telepathic. So your key really to your success, your abundance, your prosperity, the fulfillment is integrating your intuition. And how do you balance that intuition with logic and reason? And focusing more intuitively of what you need to do, or how you need to do what you need to do or want to do, how you want to create, rather than comparing or looking outside yourself. This is really, your answers are coming from within. All right, soul story number 2. Your soul insights mantra is, as I align to my intuition, I align to the guidance of my soul through my higher self. Yes, and you are so ready for this. Lots of love and light. Hello, radiant soul light. Okay, I'm hearing obstructions fall away. Obstructions fall away. So you've had an arduous path. There's been challenges and difficulties. I am called to look at the 87 here, which distills to 15:6. So 8 is a lot about effort and process. It's also about hard work, whether it's work on yourself, interpersonal work, personal growth, healing, health, or it's working on a project or building up financially, or doing some kind of work in the outer world, work, purpose, career, job. 7, spirit coming in. Now the 8 and 7, 15, it's the devil also, and it distills to a 6. So you're going to have lucky chance, but this is luck that you've prepared for, that you've put in the time, the energy, and the focus. You've had to overcome a lot. You've had to be more process oriented. You've had to persist. You've had to put a plan in motion and move through it. Now, what is starting to come in is your frequency shift is aligning you into the abundance of the universe to come in through synchronicity, synchronistic events, synchronistic connections through people. This is waking up in the morning and having a thought and then it coming through and manifesting. So right now, your thoughts are, our thoughts are electromagnetic, but there is a very strong electrical aspect to your thoughts that you can create or manifest or draw in more quickly what you're envisioning, what you need and want. So there is something that is picking up with this, that you're going to, I just heard all my needs are met. All my needs are met. So you're learning how, which is what the devil is, ruled by Capricorn, that Saturnian energy, has a lot to do with manifesting on the earth plane. It's an initiation when you have that devil energy, that Capricorn energy. And what gets you out of the bondage of the devil is understanding that everything comes from spirit, and that you don't necessarily have to work hard. It's just about being in alignment, attuned. The more alignment you're in to your true nature, your life, your soul, you're aligned to your higher self, aligned and attuned to your heart, the more you're vibrationally attuned, the more things line up for you. So what's coming up for you is literally a collapsing of timelines. So timelines that you've finished, you're done with, they're collapsing, they're being subsumed into the primary timeline. And something is changing on your primary timeline where you're going to be much more magnetic. So even though you have ideas, which is very electrical, and you're putting things out into the universe, if you can pause a bit, have some breathing room, you will draw in magnetically what you need and want. So this is the law of magnetic attraction, which we can't make it happen. So by your being more in resonance to your soul and your soul signature frequency, more attuned to your soul signature frequency, that is what is aligning more of what you need and want, and more of what you like, and what's more useful and fulfilling for you. So synchronicity aligns you to the universe, aligns you to that abundance of the universe. It's a very prosperous vibration for you if you allow yourself to move into the space of magnetics. You've got the magnetic hematite. So you're both grounded yet expanded. This is enough earthed energy to be both electrical and magnetic, but you are becoming more magnetic. So when we're doing things in the world, we're getting things done, we're doing our to-dos, we're separating out, we're individuating, we're doing our job, our mission, our purpose, we're putting things out in the world. That's very electrical. It's time for you to allow more to come into you. So allowing for a pause to draw in, to attract. That's what this magnetic hematite is all about, and also synchronicity. So you're moving out of an over focus of chronological time, and you're moving more into synchronistic timing. This means you're moving more into divine right timing, the right time, the right place. So things are going to, on the outside, to many people, are going to seem like, oh, you got it all together. Things are just happening so easily for you. They're not realizing that you've put in a lot of hard work. You've had to put in a lot to be in this alignment. So this is synchronistic flow, synchronous flow. This is your individual flow, your own personal biorhythm, personal flow, individual flow, aligning to the universal flow, or the flow of the universe. And when we align to the flow of the universe, we're aligning to the abundance. And that abundance means that we're attuned to the frequency of infinite, right? We're attuned to a frequency of potential possibility, of yes, of openness. This attunement to this particular frequency aligns you to the infinite, innate, creative intelligence. So it is an intelligence. You're speaking the language of the universe right now. You're speaking the language. And if you're going, oh, that's not happening, it's about to. Okay? Look at that. It's about to. 8 of Wands. Now, this means that your frequency is faster. But it's like in meditation, there's more happening in the brain, but we're more relaxed. So the key for you is to be relaxed in the body, relaxed in your approach. It's not forcing and pushing. It's like power versus force. True power or empowerment comes from alignment, and things will move along. You'll be able to move along or move more quickly. And look at the Hermit, yeah, because you're connecting into that inner knowing. And this is almost, this is, wow, let's put the cards out. Yeah, this is overcoming obstacles, troubles. Let your life, this 7 of Swords, let your life, 5 of Cups, be the revealer of who you are, where you are. This is telling me you do not need to self-sacrifice, and you also do not need to explain yourself. Okay? So if you're feeling the need to have to explain yourself or justify, that's an old energy. You're also being asked to keep some things to yourself, okay? There might be some disappointment in particular certain friends or circumstances, or even some of you might, I thought we were going to do this, or I thought this was going to happen, or I thought you were doing that with me, or that project, or I thought we were getting together, or I thought we were traveling together. Whatever it is, whatever you thought, and it's not, something better is coming through. I just heard bigger and better. So you're really, through the synchronicity, you're going to start recognizing where and how you are guided. And this is a karmic completion for a lot of you, and also karmic culmination, which means not only it is a completion of a particular learning lesson or learning lessons, 1 to 3 learning lessons or obligations or responsibilities that you had to complete, it's a culmination. This means that from multiple timelines, there is a weaving together of the information, the insights, the wisdom, the knowledge, the knowledge that best supports you and suits you at this time, whether it's through fulfillment, through creativity, through drawing in the right circumstances, situations, or people. You're going to be led synchronistically to the people that are right for you to connect with, to share with, to create with, to work with, whether it's students, clients, customers, whether it's people you're working with or coaching with, or just people in your life to connect with. You're going to meet a lot of people synchronistically. And you're going to get intuitive hits of, oh, go here, do this, or have a dream about someone and then they call or they text you or you bump into them, or someone referring you. There's a lot of the energy of referrals and things building up. So you might feel like things are starting to move a lot more quickly, that you're moving into a better flow, if not faster flow, a flow that seems to be more doable, okay? You're understanding yourself and your life better. A lot to do also with new relationships or people coming in. I'm also getting the vibe of people wanting to connect with you, collaborate with you, or they're liking what you're doing. They're liking. So a lot of you are, you have to let go and focus on the potential in the moment. What is the potential right now? Doesn't mean you can't go back to some things from your past, but right now you're being asked to focus on what is in front of you, what is being played, what have you magnetized in through the mirroring of the universe. Through the universe, you have magnetized some things, you've attracted some opportunities, some people. Work with that. Oh, I believe, yeah. Yeah, you're rehabilitating the not belief, or things couldn't happen, or you waited for things to happen and they didn't happen. A lot with belief in yourself and belief in the spiritual aspect of you, the unseen aspect, the etheric plane, the ethers of life, Mercury, mind. So this is very much about creating a system of thought that's flexible, that works for you, but that takes in more of the spirit realm, or luck, belief, faith, luck, drawing, magnetizing opportunities. That when you understand the synchronicities in your life, that those synchronicities are connecting into the universal consciousness or God consciousness, the universe, that you're now working together. The universe is in cooperation with you. You're in cooperation with the universe by not fighting what is. That's very important for you right now, is not to fight what is. And to use the higher mind, even if you're discerning something, spiritual discernment, with the Mercury here, the Virgo, that it's done at the highest level of what is most life-enhancing for me, what is right for me, or this situation or this circumstance. And you will know that by what you are manifesting or drawing in through synchronicity, Pluto. This is transforming your mind, how you think, what you allow in your mind, your thought process, your beliefs. Working with affirmations is really good for you. So you're in this process of this major transformation of your thought process, your belief system, which is also transforming your life, transforming your world to go in a new direction. This is very much about following the dots, the breadcrumbs, following the synchronicities, the nudge, the urge. Where is the urge leading you? The urge to create, to share. Where you're feeling the most energy coming in, and there's these openings. And so you're having to follow the signs from spirit. And wow, I gotta just tell you, look at this. the 10th house. This is leading you to the most fulfillment and success. This is the way, this is your inner compass, because right now, a lot of you don't know what where you're going, the ultimate destination, but you may know the destination in the next mile or 2 or 3 days or a week. And so as you follow the synchronicities, you're gaining a lot of fulfillment and abundance. And what's happening is these synchronicities are leading you to the right people, the right relationships, whether personal or business, the right living situation. You're overcoming the challenges by following the navigating principle of your higher self through synchronicity. And so a lot is aligning up for you in the world right now. Your focus is the world, is deep change. This deep change is going to allow you to spread your wings and fly. And look at that award. Accept your well-earned praise. So this is advantageous people that are supportive, but also advantageous to some degree. There's some either affluence they have, or maybe they're in a leadership position, I'm hearing, or they're in a world that you're just breaking into, or an arena, an area of life, or a career area. This is a lot about an up-leveling in your career. You're getting updated. There's an up-leveling for you to handle this level of abundance. But what's going to happen is by everything starting to line up more and more and more, and you working through stuff and just following what's aligning, what are the messages you're getting, what is the intuitive hits, the guidance that you're getting, you're feeling better and better about yourself, your life, your gifts. And so that is going to be rewarded. And I feel like it's not just praise. I literally feel it's awarded. It's money too. It's monetary reward. You're rewarded for what you're doing. You're given an award. So this is a lot about outcomes, about payoff in the world, specifically in a career level. So those of you that have careers, this is a lot about your career and working with up-leveled people, your up-leveled colleagues or business, or you're hired for something that's like clearly a next level for you. It's like, wow, look what I got this next level. This next level came in for me. I'm up-leveling. I'm updating. Some of you are going to be updating. Got progress here. You're updating either computer or software or your office or where you work or how you work. There's updates in cars, material possessions. This is a lot of the outer, so it could be updated in how you look or how you spend your time, your energy, your money. You're updating, and it's not updating to be arrogant or show-offy or because you're not confident. It's because, one, you can afford better things, you want better things. You may not be frivolously spending your money, but you're spending it on what's worth it to you. That this is the time to invest in yourself or invest in what you need for your art, your creativity, your music, your job, your projects, your career, your business. This is the time to invest in yourself. It will pay off. So it might feel like you've had to go through a lot of, obstacles, kind of keep on keeping on, but you are progressing and you're going to see some big payoffs soon, some payoffs that put you in a whole new level and a leadership level. Yeah, so some degree you're serving others with a spiritual work. Some of you are working spiritually or have spiritually based work. You're in service to others. Some of you have a very strong meditation practice, or you're very much connected into some kind of spiritual practice or spirituality, and that is helping you with the progress. You could be teaching that or sharing that. The one thing you need to connect with is any drama. Right now, whether it's in the workplace or friends or family, where they're in a drama spiral, you need to let them go through whatever they're going through on their own. You can't fix it. You're meant to connect to this energy into your life at this time. Your path, your purpose, your career, your business, your life. And because otherwise your vibration is going to go down. The vibration is going to get wobbly, right? You're oscillating really at a nice, energy. So this is telling me just, don't overshare. You're coming from this space of now is my time. It's my time. It's my time for this. A lot of you have been asking, when's my time? When is it it's your time now. So don't, it reminds me years ago I had a client and they were dating someone. They went to law school. And I think they might have been dating someone from high school to college or something, or maybe college. And anyway, they stopped dating. And they didn't date anyone. And I said, gosh, why are you, and they go, I need to focus on me and my life. And law school is challenging. And, I've got to take the bar and da-da-da-da. And it wasn't they didn't care about that person, didn't love that person, but they were seeing that they were just getting pulled off of their path. So some of you are going to be moving on from something or someone or some particular circumstances. Look at that, the competition. Someone sees you as competition, and you need to connect in and know that you're not, there is no competition. There is no comparison. Yes, sort of we have competition, but when we connect more to our soul, our path might look a little different, or maybe someone's making more money, less money, or seems to have something altogether. But if you really keep to your path at this time, your chosen path, chosen internally by you, by your higher self, the true path of your soul, you have a lot of rewards, awards, money, accomplishment. You have a lot of validation and acknowledgement, people seeing you becoming more public. Yeah, you've got a bigger payday. So don't let people pull you off or certain relationships, even if you love someone or care about them or they're great friends or family, or let them process or work through things on their own while you focus more on you. That's the message I'm getting. And that may be some of your spiritual work. Is why do I get so caught up in what somebody else is doing, rescuing them rather than focusing on my own life? Because you are moving into a very deep transformative time where your mind is changing how you think or what you believe is possible. It's changing your life. And the universe is responding to you. That's the big thing. The universe wants you to know you're responding. There's a reciprocity here. You are supported. There's cooperation right now on your path. This means you are on the right track, the right path for you. So you're going to learn how to get over disappointment. Now, some of you, this could also be new ideas, or you're connecting more creatively in your work, or you're taking more of a creative approach. And to some degree, this creative approach is about aligning to the potential, the possibility that's coming to you, that is being drawn to you. I'm also hearing you may be doing something you didn't think you were going to do, or going back to something, or someone seeks you out and says, look, would you do this? Would you do this job or this position or this role, or we want to hire you? It's going to get you thinking differently, like, I never thought of that, but that's a good project. That's a good plan. Or I could take this position and do this for a while, or this is a part-time position. It brings in a lot of money. I'm learning a lot. I feel very fulfilled. It's really using my skill set, my creativity, and I can still do my own thing, or I can still do what I want. You're being asked to have multiple sources of streams of income, or multiple streams of interest. And just really, a lot of you are using the energy transformatively. You're helping transform not only your life, but others' lives, and some of you, the world. You will be recognized. You will be seen. It's the timing is now. All right, and of course, if we're looking at Hermit, the Virgo, Libra energy there. So there's a lot about being of service and perhaps individually with people that you're in close contact with those that you are in service with. Okay, I feel like that is the message for you, aligning through synchronicity. The universe is cooperating with you. The timeline collapse and jumping is happening, and the synchronicity and the frequency of synchronicity is changing for you. So become more magnetic, draw in, be open to receive the support, the help, the guidance that you're receiving through the universe. And of course, we know that God consciousness, the all that is, the universe works through people, circumstances, and situations. So a lot of your opportunity is going to come from the people in your life and the people that you're synchronistically being guided to, or they're being guided to you. Those meaningful connections is opening a new portal of abundance for you. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra. Let's connect in. I'm aligning to the abundance of the universe through my soul expression and synchronicity. Yes, beautiful. All right, big hug to you, and have fun. Have fun. You're moving forward. You're moving upward, outward. You're being seen. It's beautiful. Love and light. Hello, radiant soul. The seed of the new is in the old. Yeah, you're being asked to revisit some place, some situation, a connection, a relationship, or something that you love doing. What's connecting you into the abundance of the universe and is bringing this higher divine frequency alignment to you is understanding your value, your worth, your individuality, your soul, what makes you you. You're probably seeing 11, 11, 11, or 111. There will be also more synchronicities around you, synchronistic experiences, connections, a meeting of the minds. You have to recognize that you are bringing something fresh, something new, a fresh approach, your own individuality, connecting more into the soul, which is what makes you you. It could be what makes you feel odd, feels like you stick out like a sore thumb. That's you. That's what's going to get you recognized, is not fitting in at this time. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be pushy or boisterous or power struggles or push against anybody or resist anything. Look at me, or I don't agree with you. You just need to show up as you and not take on any role that isn't you, or way of expressing. In other words, you could take on a role like maybe you're a teacher or a therapist, or maybe you're a guide, maybe you're a doctor or a lawyer, maybe you're a secretary, maybe you're a receptionist, maybe you're a nurse, maybe you're, who knows, whatever, waiter, waitress, a cook, a chef, whatever. It doesn't matter. The more that you can connect into you, the true you, the authentic you, like your first idea about something, like this keeps coming back to me. Or let's say you go somewhere and you decide, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'll fit in by what I'm wearing. And then you go in and you feel so comfortable and relaxed. And then someone's like, oh my God, I liked your outfit, or I like those shoes, or I like those, those kicks, those tennis shoes. Oh, I like the dress you have, or I like the pants, or oh, I love that color. See, you're being set apart. Your individuality is what makes you you. What sometimes doesn't fit together. It's not tied in a neat bow. There's some paradoxes. There's some, duality, but it all fits together. Somehow it goes together, right? That's what you need to connect with. That's your abundance point. That's the anchoring energy for you, so the universe can find you, the individual you, and the right situations, circumstances, and relationships for you is by you being you. That keeps your vibe higher, keeps you in more of your resonant frequency of your soul, so your soul signature frequency. And it aligns the right people, situations, and relationships to you, the right circumstances, the right jobs, the right healing, the right doctor, the right lawyer, the right whatever, the right expert, the right opportunity, the right job, the right career, the right opportunity, the right projects. But if you're not being the true you, the individual you, then you're not going to get what's right for you. That's a big message for you. And that's also with Citrine. This has a lot to do with self-esteem, self-confidence. Citrine has to do with understanding your soul gifts, your talents, your abilities, your gifts, and being confident in them. And even if you're not confident, like, okay, well, I'm learning or I'm trying this, but this is all about connecting into your self-worth and the value of you and attracting from a higher value state of being and attracting higher value people and situations to you. I should say people, I'm being corrected by spirit. Higher value relationships. Relationships that truly value, you can value them, and they're not hard work. They flow more, and it's just more high value situations and circumstances and relationships, jobs, openings, projects, higher value. And this is also about opening to abundance. So there's a lot of abundance coming to you, and this is also prosperity. It's also financial abundance. Let's see, let me bring in more of that color there. Yeah. So you really don't have to try to fit in. You fit in everywhere. The universe wants you to know that. Open up to you belong everywhere. Your home is the universe. Your home is the galactic, is other planetary, is this planet, other dimensional, past life, present, future life. You are this infinite soul, a spirit that takes different shape and form through God consciousness. So you belong everywhere. You fit in. So Spirit's saying, stop asking, do I fit in? Or do I have what it takes? Yes, if you're there, if you find yourself there, then you have what it takes and you fit in. Okay, I'm getting a strong message here, but let's... Okay, wow. Everything is nothing and nothing is everything. So you're really learning a lot about duality. And not trying to fix yourself. And just approaching life more from experience and expression and less having to fix. Even in healing, we're not fixing ourselves. We're changing patterns or an approach, relating patterns. You're not changing yourself. And look what comes in. So this is the ability to let go of what doesn't work, what mars you, what detracts from you, the impurities, and moving into what... Oh, soul story number 4. You have quite a wonderful life and a wonderful life opening for you. You're actually very gifted and to some degree very lucky, or you've had good opportunities, but this is now about the deservability, that I deserve this and I deserve more. So you've been working a lot on deservability. So the frequency of deservability and I belong everywhere. You've had to heal this belonging button. A lot of earth people, we come on earth, we get that. It comes from the original separation, not original sin. Sin coming from Latin and Greek to separate out. We're not separate from source. We're not separate from God. We're not separate from spirit. We're not, we're spirit in form with a design, a plan, a design, an architectural design called the soul. So, and that's also alive. We get insight in understanding from that part of us through the navigating principle of the higher self. So you are death, maybe death of the ego, of the old self, the constructed self, the self that doesn't fit anymore, the self that you outgrew. You're getting into the authentic self. And look at this, the world and wheel of, that's big change. This is big concrete change coming in because you have done a lot of healing to forgive yourself, embrace yourself, love yourself, focus more on yourself, not selfishly. I call it centered in self. There's a healthy selfishness where we are centered in ourselves. We're centered in ourselves, and then everything else we can then do better and take care of. So you're moving into this phase of complete transformation. I mean, look at that, the death, but it's happening at a very deep level, an intuitive level. You're not going to be able to figure this out or plan it out. It's just happening. You're in this process, and you're making sense of your past and what's happened. So we have the world and we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have that polarity or the axis of the Taurus, Scorpio energy, spirit in matter, manifesting matter, knowing that all the abundance, all the money, all the gifts, all the great opportunities are coming from you, from your higher self, from source energies, from the universe, from alignment, your self-expression for the good of the all, or for a good of the group, good of the world, good of the collective, good of your community. Connecting more with your soul group, soul tribe, soulmates, kindred spirits, kindred souls, particular groups becoming more important. You've got that with that Leo Aquarius axis. How do I take my self-expression, my self-motivation, my will to create, my will to shine, my will to succeed, my will to communicate, my ambition. How do you take that into the good of the whole? Whether that whole is humanity or a particular group or arena in life. And manifesting what it is you want in your life. This is a lot about manifesting, bringing into form what you vision or envision, using your individuality, your soul, doing it your own unique way. So you're making peace with your past, you're making peace with how you are. And that peace is the piece of the puzzle, your inner peace. It's what allows you to transform your world. So this is a lot of amazing opportunities coming up for you. This is really feeling like, oh, I'm handling the world. Wow, look at this. Why? Because through everything, faith. But look at this. This is also the hand of God, the hand of destiny. And spirit speaking to you. Spirit speak. Could be a channeler. I get channeled information, downloads, opening to divine guidance, being guided by the universe, being guided by the trees, the birds, maybe shamanically guided, the animal beings, being guided, the faith, 33-6, the Christos, connecting into the Christ light, the light of transformation, the light of healing, the light of information. So this is bringing in a particular information for you to create or recreate your world from a higher frequency, higher vibrational frequency with more resonance vibrationally to the soul and coherence to the heart chakra, all your body. That's the 9 of Cups. Feeling better and better, more and more fulfilled, happier and happier, joyful. And that doesn't mean that things don't come up, but you're feeling happier, you're feeling more content, aligned. You're feeling more hopeful with that 9th house, with the faith. I knew it. Look at that, the will. So this is aligning the lower will into your fate. So you're accepting your fate now, your destiny. The faith got you to the will center, the gifts, your soul gifts, but you don't get your soul gifts unless your will is aligned to the higher will or the higher self. So this is a lot about not resisting, but understanding yourself and your purpose and your path and why you do what you do. And knowing that you're a spiritual being, you don't have to say, who am I? No, it's how do I want to share myself? How do I want to share my gifts? How do I want to share myself as spirit in this form, in this body, in this earth suit that is having this experience, this, how do I want to share my starseed light, my healing light? Where and how? So this is also about a lot of creativity, but it's also opening up to the opportunities that are presented to you. You're on your path to destiny. So it may feel that you're very highly intuitively guided at this time, like you can't make I just heard you can't make a mistake. Oh boy, because it is possible to make a mistake. We do go around dead ends, cul-de-sacs. We do make mistakes, but this part of your path, you can't make a mistake as long as you're connecting into your intuition. And this is what it's bringing, is the mind. You're retraining the mind. Using your mind to create. So envisioning, mantras, affirmations, drawing things out, writing. I'm getting a lot to do with writing, putting something in circulation or form, or publishing or posting. And look at this, it's bringing blessings. 4610, it's a new direction for you. This also has a lot to do with business. I heard the cult. Spiritually based business, career, moving into a leadership position. This has to do with your destiny. 10, new job, new career, your path to destiny is also using your mind. You have a very fertile imagination. You have a great mind. Use your mind to uplift others. Use your mind to inspire. Use your mind to share, to teach, to create. Use your mind. Oh my gosh, some of you are musicians, or you're writing songs, maybe poetry. This is music. Sing the song of your soul. Dance to your unique rhythm. There it is. It's time to dance, to live your unique rhythm, your internal timing, your inner rhythm. As you're connecting to your own inner rhythm, there's a direct connection to the frequency of the higher self, aligning to the soul. The frequency of the soul aligns you to the universe. So this is about a lot of creative expression. Dance, music, just creating from the level of the soul. Music also helps you be in this vibe of fulfillment. So you can shift your energy intuitively by the music you listen to, by tones, by frequency. The blessings that are coming to you are also going to be a peaceful mind. Knowing that you're on the right path, knowing you're doing the right thing at the right time. So whatever it is that you're letting go of mentally, whatever construct, and you're moving into faith. Through the faith, I see the light. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is creating a life based on faith, whatever that means to you. It could be belief, inner knowing, trusting your intuition, God consciousness, guides, whatever that is for you. It's faith in something more. It's faith in the universe. The universe has your back. The universe is cooperating with you. You're in cooperation with the universe. Oh my gosh, I think soul story number 3 got this. Accept your well-earned praise and award, music. Now, some of you could be getting some kind of award or reward or award. It could be due to subscribers. It could be due to followers. It could be due to help people. It could be doing something in the city or in a particular work situation, or working with teach at-risk youth. I'm getting teaching. I'm getting a lot with teaching. I'm getting with some kind of corporation. So this award could be a raise. It could be a bonus. It could be increased financially also. So you're being asked to look beyond the surface of things. Look forward to things to come. Your inner world is greatly changing, your mind, your mindset, and your belief system, and that's changing your outer world. There's a lot of prosperity for you. Whatever makes you happy, that's coming through. This is about being fulfilled, feeling joy, feeling fulfilled, feeling that you have the job, the career that you want. Yeah, see, fast changes. This can be leaving a job very soon. This could be a new career coming in, a new position, a new income level, because the timing is there. You need to do it now. You're moving forward. But these changes that are happening for you are immediate. 2, 3, 4 months and on. Some of you, it's in the next 9 days to 9 weeks. So these are for some of you, these are changes that are already in motion. These are changes that have been happening. Yeah, whatever you're going through right now, the cycle will shift. This is going to shift. There could be undue forces that are coming in for you, or outer forces that, maybe it's something with a job or loss of a job, or you have to do some short-term work, or something that things are a little pinchy financially or something. But what it does show is that this is short-term, that the upswing that's happening, it's like because of this deep transformation that you're going through, that this is causing this. It's almost like, when you have a cold or a flu, or it gets worse before it gets better, or an infection, it's coming, something's coming to the top to move out. And when it moves out, you're in the frequency shift. And that frequency shift aligns you through the higher self more to your soul signature frequency. And that's where the alignment comes in to the little will into the higher will. And for some of you, there could be a job offer. There could be money coming in. Look at debt paid. And then we have saving money and job offer. So there's financial changes put you in, I just heard, in a different tax bracket. It puts you in a different bracket financially, where you're really going to have some breathing room. Just keep the faith. Things are getting better and better. I'm hearing the worst is over. You're moving, you're moving beyond. And if you're also working entrepreneurial, there's going to be extra work to do, extra time, energy, focus in a project or career. Because I do feel it's either a new job or up-leveling in your position, or you're finally able to take time off and work on that job, or you're working more entrepreneurial or having your own business or starting that, but you're getting into a new level where people are seeing you and wanting to offer you, whether it's consistent work or contract-based or freelance or whatever, there is more opportunity for you financially, and you're going to be able to not only draw the money in, make the money, find the opportunities, but to save the money also. So just a little bit of stuff to work through here with self-esteem, self-worth, some family dynamics or relationships. There's just a little stuff that's clearing, coming to the surface for you to move through. But then that gets you into this, I did it, sense of relief, breathing room, and that moves you in the new direction. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, as I connect into the individual me, the soul of me, I connect into the abundance of me and the abundance of the universe. And I'm going to throw in, because they're one and the same, and that's what you're here to realize through this individuality and the citrine, the self-value and worth. You are the universe. Yeah. You are the universe. You're not only connected to the universe, same stuff, same substance, through the etheric field. All right, lots of love and light.